Well, Gary, your very first ever game as working manager was here at Braintree. We lost that night, and we haven't got very much here ever since until tonight.
No, great result. It's a tough place to come any time. I think we've seen it over the last few seasons. It's a tough place to come and get a result. They, make it very hard for you. It was a very important game for both sides tonight, both in a relegation battle. It was a case of us coming here. It was a massive game in respect that we had to win tonight. There's no secret. I thought we were very positive. We set a formation, we set a team out there, we went experienced. We had a lot of movement up top. We find ourselves 1-0 down against the run of play where we could have been 2-0 up before that, really, on another night. We equalised quite quick. Delano Samuel got the goal, and then he's got a great goal, a great individual bit of skill, cut inside two players and smashed it from 25 yards, and 2-1 up at half time. We thoroughly deserved to be in that position. It was going to ask the question second half, but I felt the way that we started in the first half, we were very positive about our football in the second half. They're going to have spells where they're going to put the ball in the box in respect of they're a lot more direct than us. But, we played some very good football at times, and we had players tonight, I felt, who mixed their game up as well in respect to their passing, and I thought the hard work of the team throughout was a tremendous performance all round. A big 3 points just getting there, ready for Saturday Mason at home.
Yep. You said out loud that we had to win tonight, which was quite a bold thing to say in public, if you like, but fulfilled it.
Well, I think that was it was the name of the game. You have to make decisions sometimes as a manager, and I've always tried to be honest. There's no secret. We had to come here to win.
Yeah.
There was anything less than a win tonight. We were under serious pressure, even more so, and we're still under a lot of pressure, and we're still got a lot to do over the last 7 league games, but. We made a couple of changes tonight. We left Gogiagwu out, the main striker up front, who's got 17 goals this year. I left Fabio out from midfield, who's got 14 goals. We've set a team up which I thought was going to be right for this occasion. The movement, the work rate of the forwards, the midfield, and the way the defenders defended. And even though we've won the game 3-1, I think Michael Pope had 1 or 2 very important saves. Certainly one very early in the game and then one late. So, to come here tonight and win 3-1 sets up nicely now for a tough game against Mason the weekend.
Indeed. You alluded to it earlier. You very consciously picked a very experienced team tonight. Was that because of the pressure of a must-win game?
I looked at the team and I looked at Braintree. I know Braintree quite well, and I thought that this was the right team to play tonight. A couple of big calls when you leave 30 odd goals out with 2 players, one from midfield and one up top. That's what you have to do. But we done that, and I thought the movement and the work rate of the team tonight was thing. And the other 2 boys, at the end of the day, certainly. Gozzy came on there. Sorry, not that. So, but Gozzy came on there and done his bit, and that's where it is. So, we're picking another team Saturday and hopefully get a good result against Mason.
Yeah, and Delano was allowed to go away from the club on loan, but has come back and really did you proud tonight.
He's done well. He was a little bit disappointed he was left out on Saturday at Gateshead. I can understand that, but he had played the first game back that he had in respect to the fixture against Boreham Wood. He played in the Surrey Senior Cup game on the Wednesday, and I just felt to myself 3 games in 7 days was asking a lot of him. He was a little bit disappointed. He came on and made a good impression. I've released him out there on the pitch tonight, and he looked fresh and he looked better for it.
Yeah.
And, so he'll be looking forward, I'm sure, to, being the starting line-up again on Saturday.
Good. And Saturday, big game, team in the same area as us, which we haven't perhaps done all that well against the teams around us.
No, we haven't. We haven't at all, David, and that's right, we haven't. And we've got to make sure, and where our last 7 games are now and the running what we've got to make sure that we do take points off of, them type of teams like Maidstone next week or on Saturday. It's a big game. We need the fans to turn out in large numbers. We have to play like we played tonight. We have to work like we worked tonight. If we do that, we're going to be hard to beat.
Excellent. Thanks very much indeed.
Cheers. Thank you.